Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I'm going to be tracking and building my food plan for the day, my macros, my calories, my protein, carbs, my fat, to make sure that I hit my overall nutritional goals for the day. Do me a favor, as usual, if you find this video to be helpful on building these plans, hit the like button while you're here, maybe even the subscribe button. I do these videos every single day to show you how I do mine, maybe to help you figure out how to do your own. So a couple of things here. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up now my recording. So a few things here that I'm really kind of trying to concentrate on. One is, if you've watched the last few days, you know now I am in a cutting phase. Before I was eating around 3,700, almost 3,800 calories a day. I've been restricted on that now in order to cut. My target is like a 2,700 calorie max. I want to do between 2,400 and 2,700 calorie max. So as I'm building these plans, I got to be more careful. That's 1,000 less calories than I was doing before. I can't just be throwing anything that I want to on there. So I'm being very careful with, especially with fat content. That was a big hit for me. I was doing like almost 85 grams of fat in the on the bulking phase. I think I'm down to like 54 now. So quite a bit of a difference here. So let's take a look at how I actually built today's plan. As usual, let's start here at the top at the overall numbers. You'll see 136 calories remaining. And so the way that I am calculating that is, I mentioned 2,700 is like my max. So this means that I am under 2,700, that I still have 136 before I get to 2,700. Again, I want my number to be between 2,400 and 2,700. So about 130 shy of 2,700 puts me right into that range. I've got about a 300 calorie swing there. So that's a good range for me to be in. If you look at the numbers in green, the protein, I've still got a little bit left. I've got a little bit left of everything. Now the fat has a minus sign in front of it. And so basically what that means is I went over my allotment in fat, which is still okay as long as my overall calorie total is under the max. But it's something that I want to be aware of next time whenever I build. I really prefer that fat, that part of the macros be the part that I don't max out. I'd rather max out my protein, right, on a build. But because my overall calorie count is okay, I'm not going to fret too much about that. As every single day goes, I do two things here at the front. I put in my pre and my post-workout meals first. It's basically the same thing every time, which is a scoop and a half of whey protein. That's an isolate protein there, and you can see scoop and a half here for my pre, and then my post. I didn't put any other food. Sometimes I put a little bit of food with them. On my cut, or on my bulk phase, I was putting a lot of food on my pre and my post. With my cut, I'm trying to move that food around a little bit more, so I don't put any food with those right now. So just a shake before and after my workout, about 30 minutes before and after my workout. So I put those in, and today I did not have any specific food that I was craving. If I had, I would have put those in first and then worked all of the other meals around that. I didn't really have anything today. I just wanted to build the meals. So I started adding food in, and here's kind of how it all ended up. With my breakfast, I went with my standard. If you've been watching these videos, you know liquid egg whites is a staple for me. I've got, it's not quite 2 cups. I actually just used the remainder that was in my container. So it ended up equaling about 1 3/4 of a cup of liquid egg whites, and those are great. You can see 46 grams of protein, no carbs, no fat. Just fantastic for getting a lot of protein right off the bat. I've been doing these hash browns. They're just a frozen hash brown. You can see it's got 8 grams of fat. Not great for you, so I'm only eating 1. And frankly, it's just because I really like them. It's not healthy by any means, but I just like the taste of them. It reminds me of like the McDonald's hash browns a little bit. And I cook them in the toaster, not in like a microwave or something, so they're nice and crisp. I threw 20 grams of low-fat mozzarella cheese on my eggs, and then I did a Quest bar, a protein bar this morning. This is the white chocolate raspberry flavor. So that was my breakfast. I moved to my lunch. Very, very simplistic lunch, and in fact, almost too simplistic, because once I ate it, I thought I want to eat more. What I did here is a half a cup of low-fat baked beans, and then I did a pouch of like tuna. This is probably more like a snack meal than a meal. I still did it, but it's something that I'll learn from as I go on. Is probably not quite enough for a lunch, but still there. For my dinner, definitely bulkier. I got here a sweet potato. I got 2 buffalo chicken patties. Those are the vegan patties from Walmart. I'll end up, those are frozen. I'll end up probably just microwaving them because I'm simple like that. I've got the remainder of my can of baked beans. You can see here 3/4 of a cup of baked beans. Going to finish off that can so I don't have any leftovers. And then 30 grams of the low-fat cheese again. And that's going to go on my buffalo chicken patties, make them like nice and cheesy. I like that a lot. So it's really like a cheesy buffalo chicken patty. So nice sized meal there. I almost tried to throw some rice on here, but I didn't have enough leeway to do that. So still okay. Plenty there to fill me up. This actually left, my meals were so simplistic throughout the day, it actually left me a lot of opportunity to have snacks throughout the day, which I also kind of like because it helps me in between meals to not feel hungry. And so what I've got here is I've got beef jerky. I've got some creamy strawberry fruit. That's actually a frozen fruit bar. I've got a cup of one of those little Greek yogurt cups that I get from Walmart, and another white chocolate raspberry protein bar. So I'm having 2 of those protein bars throughout the day. And that's my total build. It was pretty basic. The one thing I was really missing here today actually was I've been doing the chicken bone broth in the mornings, which is really kind of nice. You know, it's got like 9 grams of protein, only 40 total calories. I've run out, so I did not have that. And that's part of the reason I think that my protein was just a little bit short today. But otherwise, a pretty basic day. Again, the meals are probably going to be a little bit too small than what I would actually probably want them to be. Luckily, I've been able to work snacks throughout the day in between my meals. And tomorrow it's something I'll have to kind of keep an eye on. I'll probably try to make my lunch a little bit bulkier and a few less snacks throughout the day. We'll see how today kind of ends up. But that's how it ends up working for me today. My numbers still are okay, and I'm fine with that. They're not perfect, but they're good enough. My app that I'm using here is called My Macros Plus. You can get it on the iOS App Store. And it's a great little app. Helps you keep track of all this stuff. Again, hopefully this was helpful for you. If it was, hit the like button. And I got a workout to do. So we'll see you all tomorrow.